What confuses me is why I have to repeatedly explain that, especially seeing as today we don't like people repeating themselves. It's annoying. Oh no, because it's definitely more annoying than the person actually having to fucking repeat themselves over and over again, right? Huzzah! Welcome to Magic Monkey Laboratories. Dropping stuff already. I'm your host, Mr. Magic Monkey Man. Putting on his glasses. Okay. I'm your host, Mr. Magic Monkey Man, and today we are playing for a voted game. We're playing Control. I've seen a few little clips of people's videos of this in the past, long time ago. Haven't seen much of it, but apparently it looks like a little bit of a weird, trippy game. So, with some kind of deep narrative, as far as I can glean anyway, you know. So this should actually be a good one. This should actually be one to be on track with and enjoy a good narrative. And I'm very happy about this. I am. Yeah, I'm always shuffling about when I start, I know. Very awkward table to work with. But control. I'm quite excited. Let's go. So I played would we like to switch scenes now? Nay? Yay? Possibly? Do the thing? Okay, my hotkeys are okay, numlock is probably on. Let me just check on that.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, And the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
I have no idea when I muted the mic because it's been unmuted the whole time I was doing testing. I'm not doing another intro this time. I'm not doing it. There you go. You guys all got a silent intro. Jesus Christ. Motion blur. Is it off? That's probably going to turn a lot of people off, Tina, of the video going, what's he doing? He's going through all this menu for no reason.
No, I'm trying to look for motion blur and turn it off. Because for me, I'm not always bothered. I tend to turn it off, but it doesn't. There we go. Film grain. Let's compare those two things. Film grain. And now I've changed the ray tracing settings. My filters on OBS are bad. ZKY, hey, hello. How's it going? How's it going, both of you? I didn't ask you that, Tina. Sorry, that was a bit rude of me. How's it going for you both? That was a little bit rude of me, wasn't it now? Just knock that up a teeny bit. I got 2 games for the Xbox, Forza 5 and GTA 5. Nice. Bet GTA 5 looks really impressive on Xbox, the Xbox, right? Right, so we got motion blur sorted out. Is the game super laggy when I run and move and stuff? It is not. Ooh. I get away with ray tracing. That was the wrong way, lady. Alright, it looks like there's a lot of stuff to pick up in this game. But we'll give it a go for as long as we can. Reminder! Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. What? Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. What? Okay. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Dun dun dun. Alright. Anything in here? So I was saying through all of that silence, that muted intro, I had the game like started a little bit. I had to do that in order to go through some of these color and sound settings. It's good. I'm watching at 60 frames per second. Oh, you mean watching this? You're watching through your Xbox?
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
So there's a sprint button in this game, but I don't think there's a walk button. I haven't really looked through all of these settings. I didn't mean to do that. Collectibles. Research records. Major. Staffing surveillance redacted. Data center initiative construct redacted. Redacted. Minor. Office equipment. Janitorial costs redacted. Mold removal. HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Wow, a lot of redacted stuff, to be honest. Yeah, is there a walk button? There isn't. Do you play this with controller? You can. And then you could walk. Okay, I may have to play with some sensitivity settings again. Let's play this with controller then. It is technically partially an RPG. Toilets. You can often find things in toilets. Take it away. Hey Tina, I've been alright, monkey, thank you. Oh good, I'm glad. Same for you, Tina, glad. Can I tell you something about this game? I played this a while ago. No, I don't want spoilers. No spoilers. I'll remember to collect weapons and upgrade them. Yeah, you can tell me that. Okay, yeah, thank you. You can. I planned it on PS4 last year. And I can't wait to see ray tracing on my Xbox and know I'm watching it through phone. Oh, okay.
Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
So it feels a little bit more immersive to me to be able to walk around when you're like searching a place and things like that. Just to, you know, you'd slow down a little bit. Yeah, there's things in here. You know, and being able to slow down even for us is good because it means we can keep our eye on, you know, we can keep a closer eye out for stuff. Okay. Redacted, 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 redacted. A shark in his redacted, 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 redacted. Although permissions to redacted, redacted, redacted. Following basic protocol. Redacted, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. I see the ray tracing very clearly as the reflections are on point. You mean when you're playing your Xbox or you mean for this game? I mean, we haven't got everything switched on in this game, but we might try it. Considering we're still playing smoothly, I might turn things up piece by piece and see if there's a point where it becomes that way. In fact, let's do that. Display. Indirect use lighting, debris. Right, we're still playing smoothly for now, but we'll have to see what happens when action actually starts to happen. You know, when things get fast and the ray tracing's really got to do hard work to display the game. The graphics card, I should say, has got to do hard work to display the game. Hello, Alt, Tab, Chat, there you are. All I got from the letter was redacted, 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 shoot guy, redacted, find safety, redacted, go buy burger. That's it. I think there's going to be a lot of that in this game. I think we've got to piece it together. Which is not great for me because I have the brain of a dum-dum. Like, I can work things out, but it takes me time. You know, a lot longer than I've got in the case of doing streams. But we'll figure it out. Is there anything I've missed in there?
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Monkey quote 1918,
Thanks.
Monday
Elevator
17th
that way.
October 2022.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me.
Use the map if you get
You
lost.
can say
Okay.
I sent you.
Didn't know there was a map.
Don't
Okay, cool,
hire
thank you.
Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no
Okay.
face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah, so I heard that little bit of dialogue when I was doing my setup, and it's not actually like, yeah, like I did notice that she was thinking about faces, and he mentioned it like he's in her head, like he's like not real. I'm going to boost the brightness a little bit as well because it looks a bit dull. Is that too much? A bit much? A little bit much. It is for the stream anyway. I could counteract that. Again, first time playthroughs, you know, first goes, sometimes this needs to happen. Not the most fun. There we go, that should be good. That is good on stream. Okay. Lego! Okay. Well, there's the lift, so let's see what's over here first. Just, it looks like a mirrored... It is, isn't it? It's just like a mirrored... That's so weird. Hold on a minute. So if I went back round here, he's there. Oh, no. Okay, so we just got turned around. What? No, we definitely came from this side. So the wall closed off. Oh, okay. I do know that this game has like things to do with like warped reality. So it does make sense that that could happen. I got a Pepsi with lemon and lime, still water, and some oranges. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say is that, because that's how I was trying to be on my channel before, I am trying to make sure that through like heavy dialogue and cutscenes that I shut up. Because I started not doing that. I always use that moment to check chat.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
But I stopped doing that quite a lot. So I want to try and make sure, especially this is a more heavily narrated game, I do want to try and make sure that we actually get to focus on the story. Turn on subtitles, please, so you can talk all you want and still read what they are saying. It's not about me hearing it, it's about other viewers hearing it in the future, right? Like, there are lots of different people in the world, right? And I think of it this way, right? You could have like really low dialogue or talk over the dialogue because a lot of people are like, well, I'm here for the YouTuber. But there are a lot of people that's like, when you're watching a gaming video, you do want to know what's going on in the game and see what's going on. I'll turn subtitles on anyway. But no, for me, my whole thing was to be...
Did I lose you there for a moment?
To actually let us...
On my mind.
Let's talk, let her talk.
My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Right, so when you do certain things, like, I'm trying to be as inclusive as I can for everybody, right? So if I was to have it where I had really low game volume and talk a lot over cutscenes, then for the people that don't mind hearing the game, not hearing the game of that, okay, they're all sweet, but all the people that do want to hear the game are not happy. Now, by having the game volumes always set to around about the top of end of the game volumes always set to the same place as I always have it for every place, and having my mic volume just above that, that means if people want to turn their ear to the game instead of what I'm saying, they can still hear the game. But if they want to focus on me, they can do that as well. One isn't drastically lower than the other, which means like if the game was drastically lower, it would be a real strain for that people that want to hear what's going on to be able to do that. And a lot of people in different countries, they can't read, right? They can't read English and things like that. So I'm trying to make sure that I can include anyone. People can hear me, they can hear the game, they can pick for themselves what they want to focus in on. Subtitles. I will turn them on for people who do prefer to read subtitles though. Need to know where they are though. I wonder if it's under audio. No. Gameplay. Do we have where are subtitles? This game is a spin-off of Alan Wake. I haven't played Alan Wake either, so I wouldn't know. And ZKY says, I do. You do what? I said a lot of things. Immortality? What? Enable assist mode in order to tweak game. Oh no. Do I want enhanced aim assist? But really? I can have a small bit of aim assist, I guess, because I'm on controller now. Snapping, no. Want it to be me. Do anybody know where subtitles are? Probably display, to be honest. Tell that on because I am getting a little bit of screen tearing on my end. There we go. I'll have them at normal. Have a background for people that struggle. Enable, disable, translated text for signs in the world. Yeah. That'll help me as well, won't it? I'll read subtitles. Yeah, no, I prefer to listen to the game and be immersed in the game, to be honest. But I'm more trying to think about like the majority of people, like make sure everybody can get something out of it. My first few months streaming, I did remember to focus on that, and then I start kind of can't remember the word, can't think of the word, but I got a little bit lackluster with that. Approved terminology reminder. Reminder, redrafting any public facing material while panning any notifications of death related to the Willow or AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use in the service of his or her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. What? Okay, those are things we've already found then. Shut up! Wherever it's coming from. There. Seek shelter? That's what that says? Right, I need clearance for that. Is there like an item that allows me to get that? No. I think I just saw something glow, did I not? Oh, back there. Light switch. Or is it just the graphics being a bit funky and showing me something behind? It'll show me this stuff. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. French. Oh no. Oh no, it's all going off. Anything in here? No? Is that a door? No, it's a cabinet. Sorry, I can't hear you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shit. Shit, shit, shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon?
Yeah.
Really?
See, it kind of seems like weird things going on that we might need to defend ourselves. No,
The poster.
No, we're not supposed to be shooting ourselves.
Of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP of very
She explained what the shit is, and it was shit.
ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner, and you're it.
This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen one.
Look at this place.
I must choose to be the chosen one. I want to be the chosen one. I want to be a super samurai Saiyan thing. Because words stopped coming out of my mouth properly. This one, peach maybe. Look at this place, man. Do I have a jump? Yes. Ooh! Nearly didn't work though. I'm guessing I need to sprint jump this. Oh god. Okay, am I able to lock onto stuff when I... Which is being weird. Oh no, that's probably my controller, right? Yeah, that was my controller.
The same gun.
What?
Okay, now I have a gun.
What are you saying sorry for? I know you've retracted the message now, but I saw it on the screen quickly. The yumping is... Yun? Okay. So how did I crouch? Okay, good. Okay, I need a bit more sensitivity, to be honest. That's weird. The mouse sensitivity is like... Why can't I change the horizontal? Why can't I change the horizontal sensitivity? Heck off. Yeah, you see that? That's better. Service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Okay. Do I have to like put it away or anything? This game makes no sense, activity. It's something you would get mad at me if I showed you. It's a meme, reminds me of you. Okay. If it's a link, if it was a link, I don't want it on there anyway. Oh, thank you for all the silent applause. Wilson, too funny, simmer people. What? Wasn't too funny, simmer down people. It was funny enough. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. Is that the health element? No, it wasn't.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what?
Oh God.
I'm happy. Happy to be here.
So I did a dumb
Things have
thing.
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
And I took the coil out of my vape without figuring out where I put my other coil. Oh! Oh, of course it's empty. Of course the actual packet's not in there. Good. Well, that's a thing for later when we take a break or after the stream, depending on how long we do this for. Toggle map up. This is where we are. Is it? Oh, this is where we are. Okay, there's lots of stuff to discover. So is this all setting this one building then, and you just have to unlock stuff as you go along? Unlock areas of the building. Yeah, it was funny. He said duty. Okay. Well, okay then. You know that thing where you said you were happy to be here? Is that still the case? Oh, I heard a door open.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Oh God. Right, so which way we gotta go? We gotta go take a... go down. So we gotta basically just follow it around. Still don't have clearance for that.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Breach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Well, that didn't work. Thought I could get a little bit ahead of it. Come on. There was some back here. I mean, I would definitely shoot better with a mouse. But if it's, you know... We'll look at that afterwards. Can I just shoot you while you're up there, please? Ha! I find out that half of these were innocent. Right, are there stuff that... Oh, it was the door. Okay. Oh yeah, we had a different one of these to read.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, if you experience a building shift, I'm gonna have to hear the first bit again.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, very powerful one.
What's an OOP?
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Oh, why did I have to be such a dummy and not know where my stuff was before I started changing? Because of the rush to do the stream. Oh well. If it's a reminder, building shifts. Yeah, this is the one.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room.
Oh.
3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and
I gotta keep my eye out for
if there are no altered items or objects of power
for changed objects.
Then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further
I have to be aware.
Thank you for your attention.
Oopsie. Gonna have to wait, isn't it? Amount of stuff that I knock off my table and take. Don't kill us. Don't kill us. Not the old one. Oh, the stuff just getting. table. But I keep losing stuff. Table's a mess. Table's a mess, people. I need to fix it. I need to fix it. Okay, let's go. Executive. Okay. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Updated on mold eradication efforts. Excuse me. Upcoming annual salary review. Oh, salary review. That's not an easy 2 words to say. Say that as a tongue twister. A new supply of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. And then I'm guessing this one. No, this is something we read. Okay. Service weapon, object of power 1 KE. Contaminant procedure, no unique procedures required. Description, para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. Lots of redacteds there. Hiss guard, have I read that? Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted security guard. Confidential. Summary. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carry prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. Nice. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss nature mature in organic host over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance? Does this utilize... oh my god, read it nicely. Does this utilize its host for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. There are all questions for later. Though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons, refer to file redacted for full report. Cool. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility is the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Did we read this? Staffing surveillance redacted. Data center initiative construction redacted. Minor office equipment janitorial costs redacted. Mold removal. Yeah, we did.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object.
That's me.
If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further. Thank you.
That actually scared the crap out of me. Like the noise of it. What are all these little blue spots? So these guys aren't actually attacking me right now. Okay, I'm not taking the risk. Well, that's not cool. Excuse me, guys. They all went silent. They all went silent.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That
Federal Bureau of Control, how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby, starting with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control. We established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we serve for transparency and excellence in all aspects in our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you here from New York City or just visiting? 3. How did you find this place? If the answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room there, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay. Oh, I can zoom in on these things.
contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials. How did I zoom into this? Like that. But can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Tina says, silence in the kitchen, Chief. Who gives a crap in this building? Who gives a crap? Who is in this building? Oh, God. Oops. Can I what? Just not do anything? There we go, the building's beginning to morph. I don't like that I'm surrounded by all these bodies. I also don't like how hard it is to see right now. Do I? Yes, I do. Oh, wow. I was not knowing my health would go down that quickly. What do you want? Ready? Yeah, I'm not ready. I definitely need to improve my aim. Still trying to work out. I'm still trying to figure out in my head whether I should play this with mouse and keyboard or not. I mean, I feel like I'd need some practice, but I'd still be more accurate. What? I missed this last time? Federal Bureau of Control. Okay, we know that. The Marshal's eyes only. Marshal, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire beyond this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. What? Undefined reading. House memory. Do not have clearance level. Missions. Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house. We read that. Okay. Okay. Well, can I lock this? I locked myself in. Probably would have been the safer option. Your head is in the right position if that's what you're saying. Yes, it is. Alright, you're talking about me being low down on camera. Was that a hint? Ugh. Ugh. There you go. That should be a little bit better. That's why I sit comfortably, Tina. I don't know if that was to do with that though, so I'm just guessing. Okay, that's the way forward. I'll have a little look around then, because I clearly missed stuff last time. Oops, stop knocking that thing. Okay, here we go again. So have I got to pick up all the things?
Tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? All right, it's our enemy.
Okay, so the things I picked up stay picked up.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
He's quick.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
So what then? Proceed further into the bureau.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Make way for Monkey Airways. We have seen a big crash in stock as his head is the plane.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Really don't like all the bodies floating around.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just listening.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
You're the new director. Uh-oh.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
You said we're coming out. I only see one of you.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse...
For a new director, she went in the wrong direction.
You probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If
So
you
we're
can
her brother
cleanse
Dylan.
a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the
Oh yeah, I
hiss.
forgot it's dead anyway.
Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Was I not supposed to kill all those people and just try and help them? That guy is feeling dead air.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
But what happens if I... Oh, it's fast travel. There's outfits? Okay.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
Now, the only reason I keep looking left and right for these
I'll risk it.
foils is because I know they're on the desk somewhere.
The Bureau was involved in an incident.
Doesn't matter, the thing's dead.
Ordinary. 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
I knocked it again.
The director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is
somehow the janitor knew it was coming. He's got a lot of cleaning to do. I guess.
No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Maybe Trench hired him for a reason, you know?
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department.
Oh, right, okay.
The hotline should be in the
Thought that was the end
communications
of it.
department.
Okay, let's learn some stuff.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
They actually got like
This building,
facial
the
expressions on that,
bureau
like
headquarters, the oldest
done
house,
really
is
well in this
a
by the looks of
shifting
things.
place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
There's no stupid questions. I ask, where's the bathroom? I'd like to save her. There's a stupid question. Me, you said no stupid question. I probably read that wrong, didn't I? Oldest house?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building.
Wait a minute.
This is the oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're, which is perfect. The work the Bureau.
So without.
We already. Okay, so I had two of them.
This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
She looks very like, I don't care about anything you're saying to me right now. Her expression.
Of power is exactly. This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she
Not really.
memorize this?
I completely missed it, to be honest.
Thanks.
I'm gonna listen to that
Can you tell
again.
me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Give me a second. Okay, that was a bit weird. Like, as soon as I went into OBS, it was just like, it dropped in brightness, and now I don't really know where I should have it. Oh, it might be because, yeah, it might have been because of the pause. Yeah, that looks more natural.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay, so it wants me to go this way. Wonder if I can get over there yet. Like, look around some of the areas before I'm supposed to be there. There's a fast travel system too. What's that for? Okay, right. I'm gonna keep pressing the wrong button, aren't I? Try this way. Okay, so ways I can't go are blocked off by like a wall. I'm gonna call it a hiss wall for now. I want to see if I can get to some areas I'm not supposed to be yet. Keep doing that. Yeah, didn't think so. You unlock more points to travel to in this game. It's very useful. Yeah. I was just wondering if, like, the first area I'd been could have counted. There's this guy's. This guy's already been cleaned up. Desk hasn't though. I mean, if I'm the new director, I'm gonna need there not to be blood on my desk, to be honest. I feel very bad about the guy, but you know, I'm gonna need a clean-up crew to do their job a little bit more effectively. Okay. R4 reports. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E. Excuse me. From your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get a written permission form from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday and their annual policy reviews, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 PM at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Wow, this guy. I mean, I have a bad memory, but still. Assets. Hidden trend. Can I read anything about them at least? And I am eating spicy chicken with nachos. And he should not be sleeping in the job to do with that blood on the floor. Jeez, it'll stain. Exactly. Exactly, Tina. Okay. Can I be bothered to read this? Do I really need to read all these things? The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often reliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at a too fast pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploded in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report. Okay, that's just a portrait. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation and infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. Yeah, so I was killing potentially like innocent and curable people earlier because I was nervous they were all gonna come down, you know, surround me. Oh, is that what I'm doing by turning that stuff on? Is that I'm allowing transmissions? Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Okay. Hey, more things. Health boost. What? Oh, mods? Oh. Okay, so I can only have one at a time. Let's go, yeah, let's do that. Similater, see, I can't even say that. Similaterally. Not because I can't read it. It's because I can't say it. My tongue won't work for it. Okay, that's where you are. Okay, so were there things in here that I've not paid attention to? Like something at the back of the room. Yep. Damage boost. Oh, nice. Okay, so that might come in handy, like, when we do eventually get our second... Alright, we can go now, I think. So which way?
There it is again. Our welcome message.
House memory. I can't do anything with them yet. I don't even have clearance level 1. Oh no. Oh no. I thought that was one of ours. Is he talking about his and her body spray? I know that Tina's got one of it. All of the dad jokes imaginable. If there's a dad joke to be had, Tina's got it. Shatter record efficiency. Travel costs. Oh, correspondent. Okay, I'm not going to read about travel costs. Yeah, no, I'm not going to read that. I thought I had a damage boost or something. Is that an automatic? Oh. How do I access weapon mods? Aha! Shatter record efficiency. Do I get to... Grip is reliable with semi-automatic fire that's deadly at short and long range. Okay. Now, can I read about the actual item? Damage boost and shatter projectile boost. Like, the fact that these are already up is a little bit unnerving. Can I save them at some point? What? Oh, wrong button. Which way do I need to go? Oh, they're getting so loud. Okay, so that's where it wants me to go. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of anticipated building shifts, red frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay. No, you cannot save them at all. They're just there for the atmosphere. Okay, so I can kind of shoot them to shut them up then. Hiss barrier. Summary: the hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access, by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. One, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Two, destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these resources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Where to file redacted for full report. Okay, so actually if I take them out, I'm helping lower barriers. Well, oh, that can't be done.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Okay, fine. Yeah, aiming's really quite hard with this. Yeah, I might try mouse and keyboard soon. No thanks. Alright, that's it. Mouse and keyboard. I'm trying mouse and keyboard. I can't walk around and stuff, but whatever. Hello, pick it up then. What was it? Oh no, it's F. Okay. Okay, so now that I've used a controller, it's just gonna stick me with controller keys. Okay. Whatever. Where's it coming from? No way. I already don't know the crouch button. I don't know the crouch button. It's not what I think it is. Or I can toggle crouch. And ground slam. Oh. Apparently I have mouse 4 is evade. Why? Shield is... It has buttons for the mouse thing. What if my mouse didn't have those buttons? Evade is control. Oh, then, okay, that's fine. Then I can just have control as crouch. That's much a better option, I think. And melee. I would rather Q. Q is shield. I'd rather have Q as melee, I think. So I'd rather have that as melee. So yeah, Q can be shield. Oh wow, melee is some powerful shiz. Yep, I had a feeling that melee was gonna... I had a feeling that melee would get rid of shields. Okay, so I can change shoulders. Ah, nice. So I just had a... What was evade? Evade. Evade is... Yeah. Crouch gone. Let me have a evade. Crouch, control, evade, Q. Why would you do that? This is a weird setup. Evade is currently control or mouse down. I want mouse down to be crouch. No, in this case I want it to be evade. Shield. I want melee. Okay, it's not actually letting me use my mouse side buttons for what I set them as. Oh, did I set that as evade? It's not counting it. Apologies, guys. This is a little bit of a difficult one. I'm just going to keep it defaults. This is... Okay, so we don't have those things yet. That's why it's not working. Because even with using the default keys, it's not working. Okay, that's fine then. So I want Q to be switch sides. For sure. Switch sides. A switch weapon. It still doesn't work as crouch. I just realized that. Now the game dropped to 24 frames. I think it did. Evade control. I really don't like that. Or the bottom mouse button. I really want crouch to be control. I really do. I'd like mouse 1 to be melee. I would like... Where's Q? Shield. Q. No, R was switching sides. Where's R? Toggle side. Hello, Q. I have to press that really hard. There we go. Right, we're done. Now the game dropped to 24 frames per second. It might be because of all that lighting, right? Should I turn it back off? Display. Yeah, that's better, right? Oh, it is screaming. It has gone so mad. Gee. Federal Bureau of Control. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows in authentic human encounters. With the paranatural world, the letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the postal services undeliverable. I'm reading this all wrong. Yeah, I'm putting punctuation where it shouldn't be. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine natural events, but the erroneous ones allow us to insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters, P. Bartwell. Right, none of these doors open. Oh!
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held
Remember those days?
to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched...
I do floppy disk how I miss, but don't. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes technological advances can be very helpful. How? How am I supposed to sit here like this? There we go. Is my stream behind? Has it lagged? It has. So that drop in frames may have actually been a little bit of stream lag. Yeah. Navigate through the communications depot. Okay. Okay, that's that.
We're on the right track.
I want to see if any other rooms unlocked. They did. Oh, did that hurt me? Let's try this. Oh, yeah, I can get in rooms that I wasn't supposed to be in. Oh, nice. Okay, I broke it. Chill, house memory. So I take it there's a point where I unlock something that allows me to view house memory. Singing fish, Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor. I called the police. They never come to my house. I got a problem and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls, but it's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish. And you gotta come handle it. My wife's real upset. When can we come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Well, there you go. Oh, multimedia. Okay. It's gonna be the thing that we just saw on the TV. Wasn't this door locked earlier? To whom it may concern, I bring... Oh my god. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but the Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. And I know the White House could use me. In your earnest, James Bartholomew. He the governor ain't what he used to be, mate. It says Tina. Yeah, exactly. Right, where do I go now? Communications depot. Oh, so they seem to shut up if you... Maybe I'm wrong. More bathrooms. Blood's going down this corridor, so I assume this is the way it wants me to go. Wrong button. Map. That's not even the... M is not even the map button. There we go. Oh man, this game's got weird for button prompts, man. Sorry, love. So sorry. Why can't I use these things? Right, so there's definitely danger this way. That one doesn't sound like a dead human. Does this work? Oh, it does. Ooh. Okay. Are these the barriers it was talking about when it said you gotta take out all like those communicative things? And I feel like it is. Like if I get rid of all of the
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Come on, fire again. How does the director not have level 1 clearance to these places? Yeah, the communicator things, mate. Yeah, the communicator things. Oh!
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Grab highlighted objects, launch. Launch where? Well, I see. His noise is burrowing into astral plane. Secret base. You must stop. Oh the crap, I spat out my coffee watching Abba and Costello. Damn it, made me laugh. Fair enough.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Whoa. You're a sniper? I want a sniper. Don't know how she might fight the hiss. They don't have guns, more of a hiss attack than cast. Oh, that's gonna go boom. And it's gonna spread a lot further than I think it's gonna. Do I get... No, don't get clearance yet, so I've got to come back. So this whole thing's like, yeah, it's all based around the same, like the mansion.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Right, so I went left last time anyway, through that door, but there was a door down here that was open, or that I can open. Approved terminology reminder! Is that what we just had? While planning any notification of death related to Willow, or okay, so it's not unread. Book Club Samson by Book Note Clubs for Penny by L. Samson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, unless you, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but okay. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers in gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade city planets and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. Well, what kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. This death didn't feel necessary at all. That's a bit of a commentary on how people are today, where they're like, oh, this one thing that annoyed me was when my it ruined the film when my favorite character died. This was part of the film. Like, shut up. Not everyone we like is going to survive. Okay, we know about the floppy disk. Anything else? It's Ranger. Summary. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face that threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration. Include submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as their advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are traditionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Excuse me. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. Don't know how she might fight their Hiss. They don't have guns, more of a Hiss attack. Oh, I read that. My bad! I do that a lot. Oh, I destroyed you. Yeah, the joke come back around. It did. Undefined reading. I can't do anything with them still. Ah, more reading. Reinformation campaign. National news sites. Sorry, of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. It was strong. They put a punctuation where it doesn't belong there. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted, and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Where's all that noise coming from? I want to turn it off. Okay, fine. Anything else in here? No. Okay. Looks like that's the way it wants me to go. Still don't have level 1 clearance.
This must open.
Now I do. Okay, so I can fast travel now. So I can get into all the level 1 areas. Nice. So do I go this way or do I go this way? That was it. But I feel like I probably should go look in that door in a minute. Clearance level. I just got one of these. Sure, I saw, yeah, something they can pick up.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Some numbnuts left the generator running, not like they're gonna ambush us now.
Thank you for staying up with us.
I'm gonna go back down to that room.
We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr.
Because considering an enemy came out there, I do feel like this is the right way to go, so I want to go investigate the room. Just got my cards, want to use it. If I can remember where it was. Okay, fine. Is this a boss fight? It's a boss fight!
Great.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm already gonna die. Yeah, I don't even know what hit me there. Okay, so the first time I threw something at him, I hit him. And after that, he was just dodging. Oh. There's obviously like perfect moments to throw stuff at him. Or something in particular I gotta do. Perhaps I have to get close to him or something. Oh, that's the control point I just had. Oh, I've gone how I got here. There we go.
They can fly now. Great.
There we go.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
What gives you that
Let's stay
feeling?
focused.
Is it the fact that he's
The
not dead
hotline
yet?
should be past the mailroom.
Hotline chamber that way. Right, let's look around quickly then. Tea time? I was about to say I'm not going to read them, but... Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, you have heard about this Tennessee... Have you heard about this Tennessee report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. Research records? It's elevated. Oh. Its elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies. Observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been, ineffective. Have been ineffective against the hit. Tabbed out of the screen somehow. Ineffective against the hiss. Elevated due to their own talent in the area, they do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It's possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals as it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report. Too much redacted information. I'm gonna go up this way just in case there's stuff. Yeah, was this all like the same thing leading to the same room? Where was that coming from? This is where I read the file, where I press that. That was, I'm sure, was where my save point was, but it isn't anymore. Weapon wide, shatter, projectile, choke. Kinda wanna look at that. Damage boost, no, reload efficiency, shatter, projectile, choke, exclusive to shatter. I don't know what shatter is yet. So 3 of the things that I have are exclusive to some sort of shatter move that I don't know about yet. Where do I gotta go? There's the bathrooms. Well, so this is the mail room. So it wants me to... I need to get up a little bit. That door I ignored, I guess. This place. Hello? Each summary. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of these because there is a lot of them. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have played this game before.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
No, the just
Has got him.
Are you done? Yeah, I know most a lot would know the story, and for those who don't, I'll leave it for you to discover yourself. I'll read some things. I'm just not going to read everything like I have been because it's getting a bit much now.
Take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities.
And the game gets even harder. Enemies are tankier and hit harder. That's why them buffs are useful with your weapon being upgraded.
In the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Yeah, so I don't think I have a shatter mode yet, or whatever that is. I don't know what that is, unless that means the area that I go to.
The hotline can't be far now.
You know, when we go to that alternative plane, if that's the shatter, then it's exclusive to that area, and I'd have to switch them out when I get there, right? I mean, I'm using the increased damage mod at the moment, so that's probably helping a bit. Okay, yeah. Lots of redacted stuff, like it's not like I can help you understand anyway. I mean, it probably would be the best time to read them. Like for me, like being able to understand what's going on in the game, but like the amount of reading there is to do, it just takes up so much of the stream. So I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
The door marked with the black pyramid. Well, I know it said mind the gap, but oh, I have to go all the way around again? Wait, please don't tell me I have to do the fight again. Yay, dead, says Tina. Oh, I hope I don't have to do the whole fight again. I mean, it wasn't actually that hard, but... Last one I did. Yeah. It's switched off now. The fuck? I don't know where it is. No, auto is we from boss fights. Okay. At least that's one bonus. Does it though? Whoa! Right, yes, otherwise I would not be there. Yeah, I realised it was just a general, like, NPC fight now, but... Where's that last guy? It auto-locks? It's not, come here, bitch. Okay, we got heat-seeking people missiles. Oh, okay. So maybe I had to turn back, right? Oh, that is the room. Yeah, now what? Love how the music gets slow when you're not fighting. Yeah. How do I get around?
Have we been here before?
Oh!
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like...
Oh, Tina says press it again. I just missed that.
Something recognized.
Hey, sorry.
Dream.
Thank you for the help, though. Oh, God. Kind of now feels like I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, door with the black pyramid. Let's... Oh, so I gotta unlock it with lights. Hold on a minute. So second door in on this side. I'm gonna guess it's like that. I mean, that's definitely an upside down pyramid.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Well, there you go. Doesn't like the fact that I pressed that bell so many times, does it? Oh God. Okay, so there's little horror elements to this game. Jump scare elements, okay, fine. Yeah. Definitely okay with that. Complete the Astral Blade challenge. Is this what they call the shatter? Not too happy about this. It says it's a weapon you unlock later. Oh, okay. Thank you. Am I supposed to just avoid it? Oh, so I can't kill it. Can you come to me? Gotcha. Well done, Art Director. You can contact past selves. We accept compulsively weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, nosebleed.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Okay.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it. That's been a decent stopping point. We've got ourselves a couple of items of objects of power. Yep, they are unkillable. I realised I just got to make my way around them, haven't I? Get to where I'm going. Okay, yeah, so I think this is where we're going to call it. We're going to move on with the story next time. Okay, this is an interesting game. Didn't know there was going to be like... I knew it was going to be weird elements in it. I didn't know there was going to be like semi jump scary elements. Probably actual jump scare elements, the horror elements later on. But oh well. It's interesting. It's an interesting game. I'm having a decent amount of time of it. So is she. Look at that happy face. But yeah. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Wherever you may be, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And until next time, goodbye. Wow. Bye.